Okay, this episode is called Solving Right Triangles. Now, been given two pieces of a right triangle. What you're going to do is find all the other pieces that are missing, such as the sides and the other two angles. Here's an example. Here's a right triangle. It's labeled A, B, and C. The two legs are 5 and 12. Now, to find side C, which is the hypotenuse, use the Pythagorean theorem. And you remember it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, there's 5 is going to be A, b is 12, so it's 5 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. 5 squared is 25, 12 squared is 144, and c squared is c squared. So you have 169 equals c squared. Take the square root of both sides, and c equals 13. So let's just put that up there. 13. So now we have a 5, 12, 13 triangle. Now, to find the angles, you're going to use your trigonometry ratios. Okay. Remember, those are sine, cosine, or tangent. Now remember, sine equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. The cosine equals the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And the tangent equals the opposite side over the adjacent side. Now, once you decide which angle you're going to look for, you'll proceed from there. For instance, to find angle A, I could use the sine of angle A which equals 5, which is the opposite from A, over 13, which is the hypotenuse. Or you can use the cosine, which is the adjacent angle, which is 12, over the hypotenuse, which is still 13. Or you can use the tangent, which is the opposite, which is 5, over the adjacent, which is 12. Now, either one of these ratios is going to give you the same answer. So, let's use sine since that was first. So, sine of angle A equals 5 over 12. 5 over 13. 5 over 13. Very careful. Now, to find the angle, you're going to put in your calculator sine to the -1 of 5 over 13. Now it looks like this. So if I had a calculator, there it is. Okay, good. So just go to run, and then you're going to go to shift, and right on sine, you'll see on top of sine, it's sine -1. You'll press that button and then put in the fraction 5 over 13, and you'll come up with the angle of 22.62 rounded off. Okay, so you'll round that off to 22.6 degrees. So the measure of angle A is 22.6 degrees. So now I could do the same thing to find the other angle, or easier, I could just subtract 22.6 from 90 degrees to find the measure of angle B. So that's what I'll do. I'll go over to my calculator, plug those numbers in, and eventually I'm going to come back here and come up with the answer, which will be 67.4 degrees. So I've got the three sides of my angle. Angle A is 22.6 degrees, angle B is 67.4 degrees, angle C is 90 degrees, and this triangle has now been solved. So how about we do some problems and we'll go on from there.